Fennec foxes originate from the deserts of North Africa, where they are especially common across the Sahara. They have adapted to life in extremely arid and hot environments, where daytime temperatures can be scorching and nights can become surprisingly cool. Their natural range extends from Morocco and Mauritania in the west, across Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, and Egypt, and into northern parts of Sudan and Chad. These foxes are true desert dwellers and are rarely found outside sandy or semi-arid regions. They favor areas with vast sand dunes and sparse vegetation, which provide both cover and hunting opportunities. Unlike animals that depend on lush landscapes, Fennec foxes thrive in open, barren terrain where survival depends on clever adaptations to heat and water scarcity. They are primarily nocturnal, retreating into deep underground burrows during the heat of the day. These burrows are often dug into sand dunes and can be quite extensive, sometimes with multiple entrances and tunnels. This underground lifestyle shields them from the desert's extreme temperatures and helps them conserve precious moisture. While they are most strongly associated with the Sahara, Fennec foxes are also found in smaller desert regions outside of it, always in areas where the landscape provides sandy soil for digging and enough vegetation or small prey to sustain them. This highly specialized habitat preference makes them one of the most iconic animals of desert ecosystems. One of the most fascinating facts about Fennec foxes is that they are the smallest species of fox in the world, yet they are remarkably well adapted to life in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Despite the extreme desert conditions, they manage to survive by relying on unique physical and behavioral traits that allow them to regulate body temperature and conserve water efficiently. Fennec foxes are exceptional diggers. Their burrows are often far larger and more complex than one would expect for such a small animal, sometimes stretching across several meters underground. These burrows are not only used as shelter but also help to maintain cooler, stable temperatures, which is essential for desert survival. Entire family groups may share interconnected tunnels, creating a sort of miniature underground colony. Fennec foxes are also known for their incredible agility. They can leap impressive distances, reportedly up to a meter high and more than a meter forward, despite their small stature. This ability helps them evade predators and navigate the shifting dunes of their desert home. Their light weight and nimbleness also allow them to move quickly across soft sand without sinking deeply. Fennec foxes have a unique role in the cultures of the regions where they live. In North African folklore and traditions, they are often seen as symbols of cleverness, survival, and resilience. Today, they are admired worldwide, not only for their striking appearance but also for their reputation as one of nature's most extraordinary desert survivors. Fennec foxes have a distinctive sandy to cream-colored coat that blends perfectly with the desert landscapes they inhabit. This coloration not only serves as camouflage against predators and helps them sneak up on prey, but also reflects sunlight, keeping them cooler during the day. Their underbellies are usually lighter, almost white, which helps with additional heat reflection, while the tip of their bushy tail is often darker, adding a striking contrast. Fennec foxes are small and delicate, with a compact body designed for agility and efficiency in the desert. They are best known for their disproportionately large ears, which can measure up to 15 centimeters long. These ears are not just for acute hearing but also serve as natural radiators, allowing excess body heat to escape. Their slender legs and small, narrow snout give them a refined, lightweight appearance, and their feet are covered with thick fur to protect them from hot sand. When it comes to size, Fennec foxes are the tiniest members of the fox family. On average, they measure between 24 to 41 centimeters in body length, with their tail adding another 18 to 30 centimeters. Despite their small body, their ears make them look larger than they really are, giving them a distinctive silhouette. Fennec foxes are incredibly light, typically ranging from 0.7 to 1.6 kilograms. Their lightweight build allows them to move quickly and gracefully across the desert sands, leap high when startled, and escape predators with surprising speed for such a small animal. This small but resilient physique makes them one of the most remarkable desert survivors. Fennec foxes are highly social animals, often living in family groups rather than leading solitary lives like many other fox species. These groups can include a mated pair along with their offspring, and sometimes extended relatives. Within these groups, they display strong cooperative behaviors, such as sharing burrows and helping to defend their territory. Their social bonds are reinforced through grooming and playing, which keeps the group closely connected. They are also remarkably playful creatures. Even as adults, fennec foxes engage in chasing games, pouncing, and wrestling with one another. This playfulness is not only a way to strengthen social ties but also helps sharpen their agility and reflexes, which are crucial for surviving in the desert. Observers often note that fennec foxes appear curious and full of energy, constantly exploring their surroundings. An interesting aspect of their behavior is their tendency to create and expand complex burrow systems. A single fennec fox may dig multiple entrances and tunnels, but in group settings, these burrows can become large, interconnected networks that offer safety and comfort. They often return to the same burrow over long periods, enlarging or modifying it as needed. This demonstrates not only their skill as diggers but also their ability to adapt their shelters to the environment. Fennec foxes are also known to be quite territorial. While they live in groups, they mark and defend their space from outsiders. They use physical cues and body language to communicate dominance or submission within their groups, helping maintain order and reduce conflict. Despite their small size, they are bold and determined when it comes to protecting their home range. Fennec foxes have a surprisingly wide range of vocalizations for such small animals, and they use these sounds to communicate with family members, defend their territory, or signal distress. They can bark, whimper, whine, growl, and even emit high-pitched screams depending on the situation. Each sound carries a specific meaning, whether it is a warning to potential intruders or a call to gather the group together. When feeling threatened or alarmed, fennec foxes may produce a sharp, barking sound to startle predators or alert their group. In contrast, softer whimpers and whines are often used between family members, especially between parents and their young, to maintain close bonds. They are also known to growl when annoyed or competing over something important, showing that despite their small size, they can be quite assertive. Fennec foxes sometimes make high-pitched cries that resemble a scream. These loud vocalizations are thought to be used in extreme circumstances, such as strong territorial disputes or when experiencing intense fear. Their ability to produce such varied sounds helps them thrive in the open desert, where visibility can be limited and communication through sound becomes very important. Fennec foxes have an omnivorous diet, which means they eat both plant and animal matter depending on what is available in their harsh desert environment. They are opportunistic feeders, making use of a wide variety of food sources to survive in areas where resources are often scarce. This flexible diet is one of the reasons they are able to thrive in the extreme conditions of the Sahara and other arid regions. A significant part of their diet consists of small animals such as insects, rodents, lizards, and birds. These protein-rich foods give them the energy needed to stay active during their nocturnal hunts. They are skilled hunters, able to detect tiny movements or sounds of prey even under the sand, which they dig up quickly with their strong paws. In addition to animal prey, fennec foxes also eat a variety of plants, fruits, and roots. These plant-based foods are especially important because they often provide much-needed moisture, which helps the foxes survive in an environment where freestanding water is rare. Fruits, in particular, are a valuable source of hydration as well as nutrients. Their diet changes with the seasons and the availability of food. During times when animal prey is harder to find, they rely more heavily on vegetation. This adaptability ensures that they can endure fluctuations in desert ecosystems, giving them an advantage over more specialized predators. Fennec foxes have a very defined breeding pattern that is closely tied to the desert environment in which they live. They typically breed once a year, with mating occurring during the cooler months between January and February. This timing ensures that the young are born during spring, when conditions are more favorable and food sources are more plentiful compared to the harsher peak of summer. After mating, the female undergoes a gestation period of about 50 to 52 days. She usually gives birth to a litter of 2 to 5 kits, though larger litters of up to 6 have been recorded. The birth takes place inside a secure underground burrow, where the young are sheltered from predators and the extreme temperatures of the desert. Once the kits are born, they remain dependent on their mother for several weeks. Their eyes stay closed for about 8 to 10 days, and during this time, the mother rarely leaves the den, relying on the male to bring food and guard the burrow. This cooperative parental care is an important aspect of Fennec fox family life. The young gradually become more independent as they grow, venturing outside the burrow at around a month old. By the age of 3 to 4 months, they are usually weaned and begin learning hunting and survival skills from their parents. Fennec foxes reach full maturity at about 9 to 11 months, at which point they are capable of starting families of their own. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.